Sure,
So,
that's a
Kathy,
revelation.
do you,
That.
Amazing.
absolutely. Do you think it's assumptions
Oh,
or
I
also
so like that you
preference?
like this because this is good.
Yeah.
No,
We're going
absolutely.
to have you back for part 2.
Yeah, please,
If
please,
you'll come
please.
back.
Yeah. We would love for you to come back.
There's so much.
Kathy, because I think there's so many.
Because there's a follow up to it, but the thing is that the question is to say, so people will say the common things are Paul knew about homosexuals. No, he didn't. And then they'll quote all of these stories from the ancient world. But when people quote those stories from the ancient world, even in that, they're making a mistake because they're quoting Greek stories. Greek sexual ethics are completely different than Roman sexual ethics.
Sure,
In the Greek sexual ethics, the Greeks men were allowed to mentor citizen boys. So they had sex, they penetrated citizen boys.
Yes.
And when the Romans come along in 70 AD, they say, oh, those filthy, dirty Greeks, they were penetrating boys, citizen boys. Well, the Romans will penetrate anything but their citizen boys, right? And so even the ethics change. So when people are reading these ancient Greek stories and saying, oh, look at these, mutual relationships. First of all, there's a power differential, but they're both citizens, but that was permitted in that society. But when Paul is writing, it's a new society. Yeah. It's a different set of sexual ethics. So you always have to know where you are. And the reason people get away with their unbelievably sloppy theology is because they're not giving you proper context. And they're not understanding, like in Leviticus, that's a different set of circumstances.
It's a cultural, linguistic, historical.
And all these pieces, and as you get into modern times, then you start getting the legal system, which is going to start taking sodomy laws, which for 1,500 years have been about non-procreative sex, and they're going to start in the 1700s looking at just male-male sex. And heterosexuals are going to get a pass. They're going to all be allowed to do non-procreative sex. And then starting in like the 1950s, when the women's revolution comes, the sexual ethics are going to change again. And all of those laws that have been used against heterosexuals even completely become about male-male sex. Totally.
Unbelievable.
So we let heterosexuals move from first century sexual ethics to what works in society today. We take homosexuals and take their sexual ethics and put it back in a time where it wasn't even about them.
Yeah, I love that. Astounding, right?
That is unbelievable.
Yeah. Kathy, people are so loving this.
You can understand why they made this translation choice. Zero malice, bad assumptions, no academics.
Yeah.
So when people start using these verses, as I said, somebody should have checked the assumptions. And anyone, in my mind, after 1980 that does translation work should have challenged these verses. But what the New American Standard Bible, the Living Bible, the NIV, and all of those base their work, Greek, Hebrew, but also the RSV, settled issue in the RSV. And do not let me forget that 99-cent book, because that's the next sentence. But they are reacting to two things: what the Revised Standard Version has done in excellent academics, but they're also like the NIV. They put that team together to start with in 1956. It doesn't come out until 73 New Testament, 78 New and Old. So even they do not have access to good Greco-Roman academics. Sure. I can give them a pass. I can give the NASB, and I do, I think, a great chapter on translations after the RSV, like who is culpable, who is not.
Yes, I love that.
So the first set of translations, those people had no information. But when they start doing revisions, and when the English Standard Version, which is such a popular Bible, does their work that doesn't publish until 2001, they knew. They had access to academics on Greco-Roman sexual relationships, and not only did they not correct, they doubled down. And there's a reason they doubled down, and it comes down to money.
Sure.